Hello and welcome, this is Melskinner, and we're back with some more Wargame Red Dragon. In the last video, I was able to successfully defend against the enemy, and we have to do that again in this turn. And this time it's going to be an airborne regiment that we are fighting, so they're going to be in the middle of the map, but they don't have any deployment zones. So if we can keep them out of the deployment zones, it's going to give us quite a bit of an advantage, and that they won't be able to bring any more troops into the fight. Now, we, on the other hand, will be able to do that through the 3 deployment zones that we have available, one of which is a naval sector, which is going to be interesting because we have a commander regiment that is a marine regiment, more or less. So they're going to have a naval component that we're going to be able to use. We also have the F-4 Phantoms, which will be very valuable against the airborne regiment with all of its helicopters, as pretty much everything here is going to be helicopters. Their command units are helicopters. Logistics vehicles are helicopters. They do have infantry, but transported in helicopters. These ones look like they have machine guns. Ooh, these ones have rockets. Is there a difference between the infantry themselves? A little bit more expensive, it looks like. Okay, a little bit different rifle setup. More an SMG. This is a more traditional rifle. Okay. Moving on. So the rockets, as I said, they're going to be a little bit trickier to deal with. And then we have an anti-air group, so we are going to have to worry about that with our planes. And then more transports with machine guns, recon unarmed, and then looks like attack helicopters with rockets. All right, so that's pretty much where we have to face off against. Let's get going. So let's launch the battle. Now, we're going to want to start with something deployed in that naval sector so we can continue to use it. I believe if we do not, then all of our naval assets will not be all that useful to us. So let's take a look at that. As a matter of fact, I think it'd be pretty important to do so. Oh, okay. So it's not actually letting me deploy any of the command vehicles that I believe we would have. Probably because they can't be in the river. So what we deploy naval-wise, we have to deploy now. Oh, no, wait, that's a command vehicle there. All right, so I guess I'm mistaken. These are both command vehicles here. All right, well, this one's going to be the more useful to us because it does have anti-air missiles. It also has cannons, which can be used against helicopters, whereas this guy only has cannons and machine guns to use against helicopters. So I think this is going to be a little bit more useful for us. I don't see any logistics vehicles here, though, so once we run out of our missiles, which we do have 32 of, so that's a pretty good supply, that, I guess, is that. So I'm going to put one Type 21 in here for now. How much does the Fremantle cost? So 135 versus 100. All right. Well, we'll just put one in there for now. I might do more than that, as that could be pretty valuable. But the problem with the Type 21 is it's probably not going to be able to get much further into the water than this. Another thing to consider is that any naval asset we have is only going to be deployable from this sector. So all of the things that we have under this naval tab, that's pretty much it. Okay, well, let's get our ground forces going. We do want to be able to control the deployment zones and be able to do some good damage here against the enemy. I just want to see if there's anything naval-wise that has any anti-air capability. It sure doesn't look like it. We have some anti-tank capability, but nothing outside these big ships. So, okay, let's go to our logistics here. I'm definitely going to want the ones deployed, so that's fine. The forward operating base, I'm not going to deploy just yet. There. Out of curiosity, could I put a forward operating base and would that be able to resupply the ship? I've never actually tried that. I kind of wonder if you'd be able to get close enough, though. All right, let's do another HQ section over here because I definitely want to be able to actually get to. Oh, I want to hold this deployment zone. I may not hold this, even though it's going to give me more deployment points, which could be important. All right, we'll do that. We're spending a lot of points here, though, so I'm a little worried about that. Guess I'll just go ahead and put this guy in the back. Okay. We've got all our command stuff. I'm probably going to want to put some forward operating bases out. Let's take a look at what we've got. So the Javelin missiles are going to be pretty important for us. So I'm going to do 1, 2. I'm going to put that guy in here. And then probably stick some more traditional infantry in there with them. Granted, the traditional infantry does cost a lot, but we'll do 1, 2. There we go. So we got a full platoon there. Let's come over here. Do the same thing over here. So we've got 1, 2. Put that in that building. And again, normal Marines in here as well. Help out. Okay. And then we've got one more group that we can deploy. I guess we'll deploy them back here. You should probably be in a building. Yeah, we'll deploy them back here. We could deploy them in the woods. That actually might be the better call. Alternatively, we could try and, you know, put more things forward. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and do 1. We'll put that guy there. It's only 1 unit, so it's not like a huge amount of stuff. Then we'll put the last one in here. Okay, now as far as logistics go, I do want these forward operating bases. So I'm going to put 1 in here so we can rearm the missiles that these guys are firing. They're probably going to be firing those quite often. And then we'll put another one as close as we can. We had it almost there for a second. Right there. Resupply these guys. It's kind of out in the open, but that's all right. All right, is there anything else we can do here? We have artillery. Oh, you know what? These can hit helicopters. Range is probably not great, but it is an option. Okay. Of course, air. We're going to want to have as many of these as we can, so let's do all 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. We've got 70 points left. That means I'm not going to be able to deploy any more naval assets of this type, but we could always get that later. All right, well, let's get some more infantry in here then. The Milans we might as well save. They're not going to do me a whole lot of good, so grab a platoon. We'll put it... okay, it's only letting me do 2 at a time. That's fine. There. Oh, that's all we could afford. Well, that's fine. So we got a couple infantry there just to hold that zone. Yeah, okay. We'll call in more infantry as we can, and we'll deploy them in these buildings. We've got a lot of urban area to help us fight. And hopefully we'll be able to hold out. Okay, let's go ahead and go to very slow. And I want to have this guy up a little bit further, probably. Oh, okay. Not letting me go any farther than that. Probably because of the deepness of the water. Okay, that's probably good enough. All right. Or at least it'll allow us to deploy more naval units as we need. Let's go ahead and launch. Go ahead and go across and just hit unload. Cross. Hit unload. Okay. Grab this guy and we'll put him in there. Grab this guy. Put him over in here. Grab this guy. Guess we'll put him in there and this guy in there. You can stay where you are. You can come up to help out. Okay, we got some enemy presence here. These guys kind of back up a bit. Those guys go over there. Okay, helicopters and stuff. Let's go get them with our planes. Okay. Those guys are all in mission. Okay, you go there. And you there. Okay. Let's try and get this guy up as far as it will allow us to do that. And go with some normal infantry here. And I'm going to grab a platoon. Or we're going to grab 2. Again, that's what we can afford. We'll put them in there. Okay, so the F4 Phantoms are doing their thing. Have this guy, I lost a command vehicle. I know one of these is a command vehicle. We'll just keep going and hitting these guys as much as we can. Oh, okay, let's go over here. And hit this guy. Okay, it looks like we're going to need infantry over here a little bit earlier than I had wanted. That's okay. And we'll put them... Not sure where I'm going to put them just yet. Alright, let's go to bullet time. As the enemy is doing quite a bit here, all at once. Like we're going to have to move a little bit here, so... Okay. Infantry's on its way. Yeah, they're kind of swarming me here quite a bit, but got these guys ready to shoot missiles off. Okay. Go back to very slow. Yeah. So they saw we had a little bit weaker defense over here. Let's get a truck in here. So we can rearm those missiles. Here's our other one. Go after this guy. Okay. This guy can evac, get his missiles back. This guy can evac. Yeah, see, it's kind of the thing we don't want to have happen right there. But it's going to be tough to prevent it. I'm surprised I'm not able to get in here and get some shots on. But they are definitely going after my HQ unit here, which I'm not happy about. Unfortunately, we only have limited planes. They're just out of range. They only have so many command vehicles, so if we can take the last one out, that'll be it. And I think this one here is the last one, so... hopefully... Go ahead and evac this guy. Alright, we're continuing to fire our missiles away. Okay. Go back to very slow. Okay, they relinquished control here. See if we can get a little closer to help out these guys. Okay, yeah, he's out of missiles, so thankfully we're getting that truck in there. Let's get another one out. Have we gotten our infantry in place yet? Yeah, the unfortunate thing is that I really don't have... Guess we'll just move up here with our infantry. Take a little bit of a risk. We'll have this guy go up here. Okay. This guy I'm just going to turn fuel off so we don't waste too much on that. Hopefully we can rearm these guys. Okay. Well, I mean, what else do I have that can really help me here? Not much. Okay, this is a coastal guy. Maybe he'll be able to get in there. Okay, we got our planes. It's kind of hard for me to tell where things are, so we're just going to go after these guys. Maybe that's the wrong call. Because we've got these more scary dudes over here, but... I haven't been able to find that one command guy yet. Oh, we got a recon dude trying to come over here. Okay. We can redirect. Come over there. Oh, there he is. That might be all we need to take these guys out. Okay. You guys are in position. Let's unload them. Bring these guys over to help out over here. Okay, they're all rearmed. I'm hoping this infantry is rearmed. Kind of. Okay, we'll evac. Must not be the last command vehicle, because we're still fighting away here. Alright. You guys are in position. Let's unload. Have these vehicles could do a little bit of spotting. Okay, let's grab another one of these naval vessels. We may be able to use that. I mean, we're doing good casualties to these guys. It just have this guy come over this way, because it looks like they're doing some kind of flank here. We want to be able to hit these guys. Let's have this guy come over. All right. I'm not sure where those warning bells were going off. Okay, let's have this guy start firing. Turn off fuel. Yeah, we don't want these guys to open up with their rockets on our one command guy here. Okay, there come the infantry. Okay. Alright, well, who do we want to take out here? Do we have any idea? Oh, let's unload. They don't get easy kills on me.
Target in sight. Adjusting aim.
Okay, let's go after this guy. Kind of on our way.
At your service.
Or not, I guess.
Flying in. Weapons hot.
The other Fremantle we're going to have come over here. There we go. There's some baddies. Have this guy come over here. Let's have this guy come over here. Have these guys come over. Have these guys come over. Okay. Have this guy evac. Hopefully that last missile will do the job. There we go. Evac. Oh, hopefully we can knock these guys out.
It's not my war.
At this point, I'm thinking about just grabbing the artillery here, because we do have infantry on the ground. Be kind of nice to use them. And then we'll grab some more infantry. Do a full platoon here. Put them in this building. Did they not go? Go. There we go. All right, looks like we managed to clean these guys up nicely. We got some action over here. Let's send one of our planes out. I don't know if we can go down these tight rivers, but I'm going to try it.
Redeploying there as fast as possible.
All right, I mean,
Someone need a guardian angel.
all right, where are you right now? You're right there. Go after this, or go after this. Either way. Oh, okay. I guess we're done. A battle stopped because the enemy decided to retreat their forces. They've been destroyed. All right. Good. We didn't lose anything, really. And they lost a bunch of stuff. All right. And we have the marine fight. And it looks like this is actually over the water. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in the video, and we'll resume here. Take a look at this. This is pretty interesting. But in any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.